We are here at Atlanta State Park, and I didn't record anything. We pulled in about 1:30, but the Iowa game was at 2:30. So once we got all set up and all that, was not much of a connection here. We have AT&T, so the connection is very, very spotty. So I went into town to watch the game, and then by the time I got back, it was dark, so I couldn't record anything outside. We're hanging out, watching some football. Kids are lounging in the bedroom back there somewhere. But tomorrow we'll do some exploring. But we are actually we're dubbing this trip what are we dubbing it? The forgetful trip. Let's see, we forgot the stuff for the movies. So no movies. We're gonna have to rough it. And then Sandra has no clothes. So we're gonna have to go in town and get some clothes. So we're about 3 hours from home, so it won't work to go home to get any.
These plates like sexy butt cheeks.
It had to feel good. He came in again.
It's the morning, and we don't have very strong service back by our site, so I went up to the office. I was on the Wi-Fi a little bit, and gonna head back now. I think most everybody's up and probably eating breakfast. I don't know what's going to be in store for us today. I don't know if we're going to hit the trails. I do know we have to go into town to get the oldest child his clothes, so he's not wearing the same clothes all day, every day. The park is really beautiful. A lot of tall trees. It reminds me of Dangerfield. Here's one thing you do want to know, though. So this driveway right here next to the shelter, right behind that is the dump station. So you really have to come in from this direction. And it looks okay. I think we can get our big rig in through here. Haven't walked it yet. Just happened to walk by it. Yeah. You can get them in there, but there's only one side, so you really need to come in from that side to dump, unless you want to run your hoses underneath the RV. So there's the station right there. Yeah, look at that. Amber got the hammock set up last night. Looking pretty good. Got them all out there. Lots and lots of trees here. We're at site 35. So we're all set up. And this one's actually pretty neat because it's brickless. I think this one's 37. So like if you're going to camp next to somebody, this would be a good place. Right here, you got all the trees, and zoom out a little bit here in between. Oop, that's my hand. Sorry, y'all. So yeah. All right, it's time for the walk. So we got all of our stuff, clothes, socks, underwear, all that. And then this trip, we're actually doing a lot of crock pot stuff. Amber found some great recipes for that. So we also grabbed some crock pot liners as well to make cleanup that much easier.
What about the ruins of an old castle?
Oh, look at the little one.
Oh my god, so cute.
Okay, the wildest ranging subspecies of turkeys, eastern wild turkeys, are turkeys of the forest.
It says here eastern wild turkeys can be found in forests like Pirillo.
All right, just a short little jaunt. That's the lake through there. And the fam up there. Better get going. Hanging outside. Rain kind of stopped. We were on our walking range just a little bit. We had to put some things up underneath the RV there. Now we're just watching a game. Don't care who really wins, but thought somebody was going to nap, but I guess she decided to come read. We're playing cornhole, and someone tried to start before. She keeps saying practicing. She's ready to toss like 6 now.
Yep.
So what else do you do when you watch a game? You gotta play cornhole. Well, I tried to go down and get the sunrise this morning. It's Monday, above the lake, but we walked down there, and of course the sun was already kind of high. Someone didn't get up in time, but it wasn't really over the lake like I thought it was going to be, kind of over the lake, so wasn't much other than to look at. Got this idea from one of my Facebook pages I belong to. These are just scrapers I got from the dollar store to help block some of the wind. It's not too windy, but the flames were buzzing around this morning for our bacon that we're going to use at dinner time. Nope, not breakfast, dinner. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sitting here laying in the hammock, and I'm looking up, and the trees swaying up at the top there. Not so bad now, but it's quite interesting. One thing we've done on this trip is making our meals at the crock pot. Amber does a great job finding them all and everything. So dinner's gonna be easy tonight.
Today we're in today we're back in what to do. Chuckles, so on the chuckles on it is Alexa.
I think some of this you should show like what all that rough stuff, the steps.
Yeah. Well, what happens is when I render it to help make it smoother, it like zooms in almost and cuts down the edges. So that's why I was thinking that I might have, the trail's kind of gonna get chopped off. Well, we found the park. Took a long old walk. Yeah, that.
Only took us 2.5 miles.
2.5 miles. And a basketball goal. It's a picnic area. You can see the lake back here behind us.
Nothing to bounce the ball on, but
yeah, you got the ground. That's all you need.
Hey Mom,
yes, sir.
maybe later, maybe see if we find the swimming area.
So we were coming in. I didn't think we were going to make it up this hill. This was pretty steep for our little going 25 miles an hour zone here. And our little 1500. It was like, oh, here comes somebody. What kind of people would have s'mores without the kids around? Yep, us. In fact, one time we were camping. I think I got marshmallow on my... Did I get it?
You don't have any.
Oh, I don't have any. All right, one time we were camping, and this family next to us, we all kind of hung out together, and it was Mother's Day weekend, actually. It was last year, I want to say. And they gave us the idea of using fudge stripe cookies for the graham crackers. So then you already have your chocolate and the graham cracker. You just add the marshmallow after you toast it. Brilliant. No extra wrappers, no buying extra Hershey bars and stuff. So there's a little tip.
Stop it doing that, Xander. I don't like it. No.
I'm thinking Dad can catch with one hand.
I think you can. Good job.
No, but I can catch it.
There it is. Cracked chicken. All finished.
Hey, Dad.
I should have recorded this morning, but I used our portable tank. I don't know exactly what they're called. But use that to empty out the gray tank, since we're not at a full hookup. And I noticed when I went to do that, part of the handle on the gray handle is snapped off. It's like a T shape, so one side broke, so now it's more of a L shape. We're also having problems, the I went to leave, and next thing I know, I hear ka-tunk. The gate on the truck fell. So, gonna have to get that looked at. It might cost a little bit of money to do. So we'll see what they say. I told Amber for now, do not open that gate, because I won't know if I'll be able to get it closed and latched again. We decided to go a little south to Cato Lake State Park. So we're gonna maybe walk the trails. I know we're definitely gonna look at some of the RV sites as well while we're here. So might be worth an adventure for the next time. Well, tonight we have sweet potato puffs and barbecue meatballs. Mmm. Hi, bud. Yeah? You like camping?
Yes,
Hmm?
like camping.
Yeah. So we had a nasty storm come through last night. I think lightning. I know thunder. I heard that. Came out and assessed. Everything seems to be in place. This was actually kind of folded up around the stairs. The lid blew off our container underneath there. We put the bikes right here. They stayed pretty dry. I was pretty impressed with that. But other than that, almost fell. Other than that, it was pretty good. In terms of setup and stuff, the bucket is still hanging, which shocks me. So, time to hope everything dries out. Time for pancakes this morning. We haven't done pancakes yet, so griddle is warming up, and then we'll get to eating. So most of the morning we have been moving from spot to spot to trying to stay warm in the sun here. This is the other spot. We actually took over another campsite that nobody's at right now because it was fully in the sun. Running out of room though. If the sun would stop moving, it'd be good. Kids are watching a movie, and I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna go watch the Iowa basketball game in a little bit. Been reading. That's about it. So we drove over to, Amber's walking over to the area where the full site hookups are, and the picnic area. A little lookout, this is where we walked to, but we're gonna watch the basketball game on my phone here. Pretty decent connection, so I can at least stream it. Can at the other site. Seems like this area has better connection. So if you're looking we have AT&T, so this would be a good place if you needing to have that kind of network connection. Definitely come try to stay up around this area. Took to the last day. I finally get to see the sunset over here. Actually quite beautiful. Of course, we're also watching the game. Well, we're not winterizing yet, but finally got my setup to drain out the water tank. First time it's been drained at all, so we're gonna go out in a couple more weeks. Then we'll look at patching this baby up for winterization.